Hello and welcome to a Warframe video. So yesterday marked the end of the Plague Star event, and I just wanted to share some thoughts and opinions. So I guess the Plague Star was actually a very cool event. It was nice to see Cetus with something a lot more than just the Grineer to actually fight. And of course, the gifts and the rewards from the Plague Star were actually a nice addition. And yeah, I actually do like the event. I actually did like the event and did enjoy it. And yeah, actually, I probably could have farmed a lot more of it, but nah. I had other. I also was focusing with other things. Although I have to admit, after I farmed, I did farm everything that exists in the Plague Star event. Um, but after that, after I farmed everything, obviously the Hunter Scent mods are a bonus. Well, not a bonus. They're a plus. They're like the thing you wanted to farm for. And hopefully hopefully the Hemocytes didn't do that much problem for you. That them being the giant Lift Huntus, uh, I guess things that you fought. Um, and yeah, hopefully you stocked up on those hunter sets mods. I know that the event actually I don't really know if the event will ever be available again. Maybe they might make it like a 1 year type of thing, like it'll be available once every now and then, or who knows? I don't really know. But yeah, it's actually finally over, and we can actually get back to doing things normally in cities. And I say this with a big heart because the reality is, after farming for everything that for everything that exists in the Plague Star event, and well, beating the event at least once or twice, just to do the things that need to be done, you definitely get bored of it. And now, I do consider ourselves lucky because due to unfortunate bugs and stuff, the on the console version, the Plague Star event was actually extended. So we actually had twice the time. I think it was normally for a week, and they extended it to I think 2 weeks. So we actually had like twice the time to actually farm for everything and stockpile on everything. Um, Honestly, I took the advantage and I took the liberty of farm for as many Cetus wisps as I could because even though they can be found easily at nighttime for some, um, yeah, running around a river every night is kind of boring. I kind of want to do other things at that time. So, yeah, I just stockpiled for a few Cities Wisps just to get me started on the go. And, yeah, obviously, just a few things. I haven't actually done anything with the Zoas, I think. I haven't actually made any of them, so looking forward to see what I can craft with them. Probably should have stockpiled a little bit more. I guess I could have definitely stockpiled a lot more. Like I didn't do the event that much because after doing it like I don't know, um, at the most I did it like once or twice every day per day. So I didn't have as much in order to stockpile because it did get a little bit repetitive, a little bit boring afterwards. It's not exactly it wasn't exactly a very difficult event. It only like it was only like a maximum um, 25 level enemies event, so it wasn't really that big of a difficulty. So I didn't really find it that much difficult. Um, Unless of course you made the mistake of letting the Hemocyte alive for longer than it should be, because then if you do that and the battle drags on, it does get a little bit tricky to actually fight it once it starts like using its toxic and stuff. Um, but yeah, anyways, the reality is that now that it's actually finally gone, we can actually do proper events, or generally do certain things that we could do, from like mining and fishing again, without having to worry about um, what's it call it? Without worrying about random infests just popping out of nowhere and coming to interrupt. Because let's be honest, I honestly actually I was actually busy with other things, which is why I wasn't in Cetus. But at the same time, when I was in Cetus, those infested were an annoyance, and I actually intentionally stayed away from Cetus doing other things until the event was over, just to wait for the Plague Star over. So even though acquiring the event for like twice the time definitely was beneficial in that we actually can stockpile for all the mods and stuff and all the items, um, but at the same time it dragged it on a little bit too long. Like I think by the time by the first week people already had like loads and loads of stuff. Still there were big problems, so I don't think they would have extended that time idly. So I guess as long as everybody who plays acquired everything that they could, I think that's actually pretty good. um, I know it's gonna be a little bit of a while because since now Plague Star only just ended like yesterday, so everybody is already still like in stocks of all the things that they had, and probably some people already probably have already stockpiling a lot of stuff, including hunter sets, and plan on selling them in the trade chat to make that platinum. Um, but at the same time, it's gonna take a while before people who are new, who come into the game, who haven't actually played the event yet, um, come into Warframe to actually give an opportunity for all the people in Warframe who farm the hunter sets to actually sell them, or all the other things that they can actually sell. And that can well be a little bit problematic if you're one of those people who farmed the event specifically to actually farm to actually sell all the stuff in the trade chat, because really the only people who will actually want this right now are people who are just lazy, because honestly the event is still fresh, and really it wasn't exactly a very difficult event. Anyone could have actually done it, and even if you had no one to do it with, still just activating the mission and going on public, you will eventually end up with someone who wanted to do a random guy who's already been doing the Plague Star event over and over. So he would know what to do, he'd be able to deal with it, and you just tag along. And honestly, I found doing the Plague Star event with randoms a lot more, a lot more than than doing it with other people or with by myself. And obviously, I guess as long as you have stockpiles of the infested catalysts and the Eidolon phalanxes, I think you would do pretty good. And some people have the initiative of were actually kind enough to either fill it up halfway, or or so before, or even maximum in case. So it didn't take that much resources to actually do or anything. So that was actually very nice. Um, Now, obviously, I guess now Sieges is back to normal, and we also, on top of that, also got one of the latest updates as well, which is actually pretty good, which included a lot of things, which, well, too many things for me to mention, but we did get a lot of things, some new weapons, dojo, we also got some, I guess a lot of cosmetics, Volt's proto skin as well. Volt's deluxe skin. Personally, I don't really like Volt's deluxe skin, or Necros's deluxe skin, or Ember's deluxe skin. I don't really like them, but not because they're not good, but because they don't have anything that interests me, anything that excites me. They're not what I expected them to be, I wanted, every deluxe skin makes the Warframe look like something unique. Just like Siren, just like I'm using Siren's deluxe skin right now, which makes her look like kind of like a flower something, kind of like a poison ivy, but with, I don't know, a dress or something. Um, and even like Banshee's Soprano skin, that was an amazing. That's actually like a proper DJ sound dress thing, like a club dress something. And I mean, Mug's deluxe skin, which was actually the one that actually came really first from the rest of the other three, was actually a really good win. Like, it actually made Mag look really cool, and yeah, kind of sexy as well. And I mean, that's why you actually get it. But at the same time, it was actually a very cool deluxe skin. The other ones, like Ember's Vermilion skin, I get the idea of what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to make her look kind of like a phoenix or something. Um, but it was done not in a way that it's freshed out. It was a little bit... I think the person tried to stick too much to make a Warframe to make it look like a Warframe character, without having to like taking out of the way to make something different. So it kind of ended up looking a little bit weird, and frankly, I don't really like it that much. As well as Necros's deluxe skin at the same time, it's kind of like, sure, I like those little flame thingies that he has that makes him look like, eerie and like necromancy kind of like, but I would have liked a skin that makes him look like the Reaper of Death a lot more, like Melthius from Diablo 3. I would love that, I don't care if it's not Warframe, he would have looked awesome in that skin. And as for Volt's proto skin, I don't really know. It would actually be awesome if they made like a skin um, based on what's his name from Minato from Naruto. That would be interesting. I would actually play with that with Volt. Paint him yellow and just call him the Flash. You have your Flash build. But I mean, it's not a bad skin and everything. It kind of like it kind of like makes Volt a little bit more polished as well. But at the same time, it has nothing unique to it. It doesn't like there's nothing that's actually unique about the skin, like Max Deluxe skin or Soprana's Banshee Soprana skin. Like there's something unique. Like Ash's skin. I mean, Ash's skin was awesome. The Koga skin is pretty amazing. It definitely makes him look really cool and unique. But this ones that seem like they were just done, I don't know, they kind of look like platinum fodder, but I don't know, I guess it's to your preference and everything. But yeah, but that said, we still have a way ahead of us for all the updates that are to come. There's also the weather, which is also the weather update, which is going to be coming for Plains of Eidolons, which would be interesting to actually see weather. Although hopefully the weather isn't going to be that cluttered and make it look like it'll dim too much of the obscure too much of the vision to see enemies and stuff. Because let's be honest, in Plains of Eidolons, having enemy line of sight is a bit of a trick. With all those elevations and all the foliage in the way and stuff. So it would be nice that I like the weather, I like the idea of the weather, but hopefully it doesn't take too much of the visuals just to make it look as realistic as possible. Still, I'm hoping, I have high hopes, and I'm really hoping for the best. On top of that, what I'm really excited about is obviously Korra, the new Warframe. I am really looking forward to her as well. So far we have only seen her in action in the dev stream, and I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers are, number one to basically take that part of the dev stream and, show, oh yeah, give their own, like, vision of what they think is Korra like. But to me, Korra is kind of like, well, I mean, we already know what she is. She's basically a cat lady with a whip. And, I guess that's kind of weird, because if Korra is the cat lady, then what is Valkyr? I mean, what is she, just a lady version of Wolverine? Like, what's going on here? It'd actually be fun to actually have those two in like the same team, with Korra basically whipping and tying up everyone, and then Valkyrie goes for the finisher, just clawing everything. So yeah, it'd be actually kind of funny. And I can only imagine. I wonder if Valkyrie's work cry actually would work on Korra's whip. That would be interesting. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts. Obviously, I have hypes for the future, for the extra content as well. I mean, we only got the newest content right now, but let's be honest, we're already like looking forward to the next content. I did enjoy Plaguestar, but honestly, it's kind of nice that it's gone, because now we can finally go back to the regular business of fishing and mining without having to worry about a random ancient just pulling you out of nowhere, or a random charges just pushing the shit out of you in in water and just completely messing you up. But yeah, I guess it would be nice to actually it's nice to market and able to move on. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this I don't know, like a nice little bit of a recap of everything that happened in Plaguestar, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Stay cool, and I'll see you later.